Hello everyone, this is the Axel Shifter here, and this is the first episode of my new series called, pretty much, Multiverse Wars. Multiverse Wars is a series where I take characters and put them in a battle, and then I will discuss who would actually win in this fight. So, in this first video in the Multiverse Wars series, this is DCAU Superman versus Metroman from Megamind. This is DCAU Superman because, well, incarnation is very important, and, well, yeah. This is a battle between the two Supermen. The two Supermen who come from alien planets, but eventually came to Earth, and eventually, once again, try to protect the rest of the world from the dangers of the villains. So without further ado, let's get straight into this battle. Superman is one of the last surviving Kryptonians of his kind. He was sent away as a baby away from his dying planet of Krypton. That being, he landed on a farm, and then his parents took him in, taking on the name of Clark Kent. Clark Kent discovered his amazing powers as his teenage years, and thus history. However, his by far most important goal in life right now is being a respected member of the Justice League, along with Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, The Flash, Batman, and yeah. As for his powers and abilities, Superman can fly, has super sensitive hearing, X-ray vision, freeze breath, heat vision, and of course, he is far beyond levels of superhuman strength and durability, as well as speed. Superman is so powerful that the US Navy had to infuse their weapons with kryptonite, as they believed that nothing in their personal arsenal would even hurt him, and their weapons have been confirmed to destroy cities and entire buildings. And even then, Superman himself can lift entire buildings as well as giant ships. He can also scale and keep up with the Flash as well, who is the fastest member on the team, and he also once raced the Flash across the entire city of Metropolis and across the rest of the ocean as well. But as for his weaknesses though, on the other hand, yeah, it's the same weakness that pretty much every single other incarnation of Superman has. Say with me now, he is weak to kryptonite and magic. He is also weak to very little sunlight or no sunlight at all. Speaking of which, now we can move on to talk about Metroman. Metroman is the last of his dying race on a planet known as Galapunk Quadrant, and he eventually went to Earth, pretty much the same thing as Superman did, but he grew out to be one thing Metroman couldn't, that was revered. However, as the years went, him and Megamind had the rivalry sort of come to a close. Then Metroman went into an identity crisis and eventually became a retired superhero, which means that now he goes by Music Man. But we're not using Music Man as he is now. We're going to be using Metroman from the earlier days, when he still was a superhero. But now, speaking of which, now let's talk about Metroman's powers and abilities. He has powers and abilities that are very similar to Superman's, that being X-ray vision, having the ability to fly, move at super fast speeds, and more. But however, he does have some more stuff to him. And to give you an idea on how powerful Metroman is, when Titan was first destroying everything around him, Metroman returned. And, well, not actually Metroman, it was Megamind disguised as him. But even then, Metroman appeared to have been so powerful that Titan was completely afraid of him ever returning, and eventually scared Titan off to running away before he eventually came back. But still, that gives you an idea on how powerful Metroman is, because he wouldn't have been so afraid if Metroman was actually there. But now I want to talk about his speed real quick, because it's very impressive, because in the movie, it was stated that Metroman had spent the entire day in one frame of the movie, that being at 30 FPS. Now, we can do a little bit of math here, let's do that. So, the average American walks 1.5 to 2 miles a day, and Metroman spent his entire day in 30 FPS in one frame of the movie. that would mean that Metroman was traveling at Mach 279.8,838, you'd say, and this would mean Metroman can move at massively hypersonic levels of speeds. It's really awesome he can do that. And Metroman naturally has super strength and pretty much high attack potency, as he should easily be superior to Titan, as he has been doing the whole superhero thing for far longer than him. He was also pretty much able to lift entire buildings and stuff and even more, and he was easily able to rival Megamind, the same guy that makes highly advanced weapons and technology, for several years before his retirement. But as for his weaknesses, he can be defeated eventually though, however, as Megamind did eventually kill him, but even then it was most likely sure that he faked his death and just simply retired. But yeah, he can eventually be defeated, not killed, as you can say. You can beat him eventually if you use the right tactics and stuff. So yeah. Now it's time I talk about who would win in a fight between DCAU Superman and Metroman. Well, despite this battle is actually fairly closer than it might seem at first, because in reality, Metroman does have his fair share of feats like living out the entire day in 30 frames per second animation, and Superman also has his nice sets of powers and feats as well. But in the end, I feel like the victory is going to have to go to Superman, because Superman has massively faster than light feat speeds, while Metroman at his fastest can go at massively hypersonic speeds, which is still pretty impressive in his own right, but Superman can easily scale off of the Flash, who is easily the fastest member on the team, while he can also scale off of Wonder Woman, who survived attacks from the Green Lantern's ring, which can have attacks that can go at massively faster than light speeds, which could easily give Superman a massive speed advantage. And also, overall, Superman is just far more powerful than Metroman. And while this is a weaker incarnation of Superman, this incarnation is still powerful enough to get the job done. And yeah, Metroman could possibly beat Superman under the right circumstances and without any much sunlight around, but in the end, there's just too much going against him to really stop Superman. And yeah, also, Superman has more range attacks than Metroman does. Oh yeah, Metroman also has heat vision and X-ray vision. Superman has hearing, heat vision, freeze breath, and more of those. He has far better range attacks, while Metroman only has a few other range attacks and mainly relies on close quarters hand-to-hand combat, which once again would defeat Superman under the right circumstances, but in the end, these circumstances are the way they are, and I would have to say that the winner of this fight would have to be Superman.